Hi, Troy. Are you busy?
Hi, Ava. What's wrong? I'm actually pretty tied up with work right now.
Oh, Troy, I heard you splurged on something really expensive for your wife. Is that true?
Well, I wanted to surprise her with it. I saw it and thought she'd love it, so I went ahead and got it.
What about me? Why didn't you think of me?
What do you mean?
I'm getting up there in age, and I feel like my kids are neglecting me. How come you never buy me anything?
It's not like that at all. I promise I'll get you a gift soon.
You always say that, but you forget about me.
I won't forget this time, I promise. Please understand.
Speaking of purchases, I heard about your new furniture, the king-size bed, and the 100-inch TV. What's that all about?
My wife is expecting a baby, and I thought a king-size bed would be more comfortable for her during pregnancy. The TV is just for me to unwind.
Well, I've been dealing with a lot of back pain lately, and I need a new bed too.
Sure, I'd be happy to get you a new bed. How about a comfortable, regular-sized one?
No, I want a king-size bed, just like yours.
But you live alone, and that's quite a big bed for one person. Maybe a regular-sized one would be more practical?
I'm getting up there in age, Troy. I need a big bed to move around comfortably.
That does sound a bit extravagant.
It has to be a king-size bed, or you don't care about me. You only care about your wife.
Come on, Ava, that's not fair. I'll get you a good bed with a comfy mattress, I promise.
I want a king-size bed.
But it might not even fit in your room.
You're not thinking about me. You don't care about me. I'm all alone.
Alright, I'll get you a larger bed, but not a king-sized one. My finances are a bit tight right now.
You're heartless, Troy.
Please calm down, Ava. I'll discuss it with my wife before making a decision.
Why do you need to consult your wife? You should show more respect to your mother.
I do respect you, but I also value my wife's input.
You only care about your wife. I'll talk to her about this.
Fine, I'll get you the bed, but it might take me a little while. Please don't tell my wife. She's pregnant and I don't want to stress her out.
Okay, I won't mention it to her. I'll wait for the bed, but you better not forget, Troy. Troy, I need your help.
What's wrong, Ava?
I haven't eaten anything since breakfast.
That's not good. Why don't you grab something to eat?
I'm really craving sushi. Can you get it for me?
Sushi? What kind of sushi do you want? I can pick up some on my way home from work for you.
I want the sushi from that restaurant where we went for that party last time.
Ava, that restaurant is quite far, about 120 kilometers away. How about I get sushi from a closer place? There's a great sushi restaurant nearby with a famous chef.
No, I want it from that specific restaurant, Troy. You're not considering my feelings. You're being indifferent to my wishes.
Ava, that restaurant is really far, and I'd be getting back late. Plus, it's in the opposite direction from my place, and my wife has been asking me to come home early for dinner. I can get it for you another day.
Troy, you shouldn't take your words lightly. That meal is more important than me?
Ava, it's a family gathering, and I want to enjoy it with my wife. We're planning a dinner together, and it means a lot to us. Eating alone might be really sad.
So, Troy, you're just going to let me eat alone? All I want is some sushi, and you're still refusing. You're right, eating alone every day is incredibly lonely. You have someone waiting for you at home, but I don't. You should pay more attention to me. I live alone, and I'm very lonely. Are you going to leave this lonely old woman by herself?
I don't want you to be lonely, but this is a bit difficult for me to manage today.
I miss the times when we all used to share meals as a family.
I miss those times too. Let me see if I can make it work somehow.
Thank you, Troy. Will you join me for dinner when you bring the sushi?
Ava, I appreciate the offer, but I promised my wife. We'll visit and eat with you another time. She's looking forward to it, and I want us all to have a good time together.
Well, if that's what you want. Just remember to get the mixed set for me, okay? I really want to try different types of sushi.
Alright. I'll make sure you get the mixed set when I finish work, Ava.
What? Why not do it now?
What are you saying?
Why don't you just go buy the sushi right now? I'm really craving it, and I haven't had lunch yet. I can't wait until you finish work.
Ava, you know I'm at work, right? Are you asking me to leave work and get sushi?
Just go for a while and then come back to work. You've left work early before to buy things for your wife, so what's the harm in leaving early to get sushi for me?
That's not quite the same. My wife is pregnant and I need to take care of her. She's 6 months pregnant and I have to prioritize her. As her husband, it's my responsibility to take care of and pamper her. That's why I asked to leave early, to be with her.
Troy, you can take a leave of absence under the pretense of taking care of your mother too. Old and weak women also need priority care. You can't just leave me alone because your wife is pregnant.
Ava, you have to understand. Mia is your daughter, and she's pregnant. Don't you worry about her?
Of course I'm worried about my daughter.
You've been pregnant too. You must know how difficult it can be.
Of course, I understand, Troy, but prioritizing doesn't mean you can ignore me. I'm not making strict demands or asking too much. Don't bring up your wife's pregnancy to reject me. If you want to ignore me, just say so. I'm used to living alone anyway.
I didn't mean it that way. I just want you to know that Mia is pregnant and I want to take care of her. I don't mean to ignore you. I hope you understand.
I do understand, Troy. Prioritize the pregnancy.
Thank you, Ava. Please have something to eat now. Starving isn't good for your health, especially at your age.
I'm not that old yet, Troy, but if you say so, I'll listen.
I'll get you the sushi when I'm done. Goodbye for now.
Have a good time at work. Goodbye. You know what, Troy? Mother's Day is just around the corner.
Mother's Day is this Sunday, right? I remember that.
I'm glad you remember. What are you planning for me?
It'll be a secret. You'll find out on Mother's Day.
That sounds intriguing. It's making me quite curious.
That is the effect of an unexpected gift.
If that surprise gift is something I like, it will be the most memorable Mother's Day.
I wanted to surprise you. However, if you have something in mind, feel free to tell me.
It's nothing. I just saw a beautiful necklace and earrings. I think that they would suit a lady like me very well.
A necklace? I'd like to know what it looks like.
I fell in love with it when I saw it. Here it is. It was on display at the gem store down the street.
Is this a jewelry set? Seems a bit expensive.
It's a little pricey, but it's truly worth it. This jewelry set is like nothing I've ever had before.
Didn't Mia give you a pearl jewelry set for your last birthday? Have you forgotten?
Of course I haven't forgotten. What I mean is that I've never owned gemstone jewelry like this. So I really want it. Just imagine how luxurious it would be for me to wear those 2 pieces of jewelry, along with the new red dress I bought last week.
It would indeed suit you.
That's true. It's an item that caught my eye after all. If I had that jewelry set, I would be very happy and satisfied. Even if I were to pass away, I would have no regrets.
Why would you say something like that? Ava, you must stay healthy and live a long life with us. Your niece is about to be born. Don't you plan to watch her grow up every day?
Of course, I have to wait for my niece to be born and see her grow up. I'll do my best to live until then.
No, you have to live much longer than that.
I know. I'll try to stay healthy.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, I have urgent matters to attend to at the company. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye, Ava.
Okay, Troy. Remember that jewelry set. Goodbye.
Ava, what's wrong? During dinner, I noticed that you weren't happy.
It's nothing, just a little disappointed.
Because of what? Is it because of me?
Why is it your fault?
It's because of the gift, right? You're not satisfied with it, are you?
I thought for sure you would buy that jewelry set. But when you and your wife came, there was only a bouquet and a set of cheap jewelry.
What are you talking about? How can you say that to us?
Did I say something wrong? That's true, you didn't buy me the gift I wanted.
Even if that's the case, you shouldn't say that to us. You're denying our effort.
What does a bouquet and cheap jewelry represent?
That bouquet was hand-picked, and picked by me in my late mother's flower garden. And Mia was the one who wrapped that bouquet so beautifully. I know that a bouquet is not worth much money. However, its value is shown in the effort we have put in and the thought that we hope will make you happy. So why are you dismissing our efforts?
I didn't mean that. The bouquet is very lovely. However, that jewelry set was not the jewelry set I wanted. I already told you what I want.
Even though it's not the jewelry you want, you don't need to show that you're so sad and disappointed. You made us feel weird and embarrassed by reacting like that in front of everyone.
But I want that jewelry set.
Ava, we really want to buy it for you too. However, that jewelry set was too expensive compared to our budget. Therefore, we decided to choose another jewelry set for you. Although it's a bit cheaper, we have carefully chosen a jewelry set within reach that is luxurious and suitable for you. All are real gems. It's just that it's not as expensive as the gemstone jewelry set you want.
This reason, that reason. You didn't buy the exact gift I wanted, so why are you still counting the credit? I should be grateful because you gave me a gift I don't like?
What are you talking about? It's not that I'm taking credit, it's just that you're being a bit too harsh with us. Every gift is chosen with all our hearts.
I'm your mother-in-law, so why don't you care and pay more attention to me? You only know about your wife. Everything else is nothing to you.
You can't say that. I do care about my mother-in-law.
You care like that? You don't care about me at all.
Ava, you're misunderstanding. I care about you. My love and care for my wife are different from how I love and care about you. My wife is my priority, and you know she's carrying my child.
If you cared about me, you would prioritize my happiness too. You're being a heartless son-in-law.
Ava, what's making you think like this?
Recently, you bought an expensive necklace for your wife. That necklace cost the same as the jewelry set I wanted. Yet you bought it for her and refused to get it for me.
How can you compare these two things like that? Right now, we don't have the money to buy that jewelry set for you.
Then why did you buy it for Mia? That necklace was also very expensive. How come you had enough money for it just now?
Are you serious? I bought it for my wife. Why wouldn't I buy it for her? Whatever my wife wants, I'll get it for her. It's a way to show my love and care for her.
Are you implying that you don't love me? That you don't care about me?
Ava, I married your daughter, not her mother. But there's a difference between my love for my wife and my wife's mother. They are entirely different roles, and the level of care naturally varies. You can't expect me to treat you two the same way.
Oh my daughter married an insensitive man. Why am I so unfortunate? I'm her mother, and you don't even care for me. Do you think my daughter won't notice how you're treating me? She'll leave you immediately if I tell her to get a divorce.
Ava, you can't do that. Besides, Mia is a very reasonable person. You can't just tell her to divorce me for this nonsense reason.
Just wait and see. Once I tell her how poorly you're treating me, she'll leave you in an instant. She's a very obedient daughter. I don't understand why my daughter would listen to you and buy me cheap jewelry.
Are you really gonna tell her that? You know she's pregnant. If she knows that her husband and mother are in conflict with each other, she will worry a lot, and it will affect the pregnancy in her womb. Don't you care about her health and her feelings?
She'll be fine. She must know how her husband treats her mother. And she should know what is best for me.
The world doesn't revolve around you. Don't assume you're the center of everything and everyone has to listen to you.
If you cared about her that much, you would treat me better. You've disappointed me greatly. I don't want to talk or see you ever again. Don't ever show your face in front of me, you heartless person.
I'm sorry, Ava. I didn't want things to come to this point. However, if that's what you want, I'll comply.
Now you're saying you'll do what I want.
I'll limit my appearances in front of you as much as possible. It's getting late, so take care of your health. Good night, Ava.
Troy, what have you done?
What do you want?
Don't pretend you don't know anything, you little brat.
I truly don't know what you're talking about. Oh, could it be that karma has caught up with you?
You jerk, what did you say to Mia?
I simply spoke the truth.
What did you say to make Mia want to sever ties with me?
I didn't expect her to take it so seriously. But she made the right choice.
What were you thinking? Mia has never spoken to me like that. You said negative things about me to her, didn't you, you liar?
As I mentioned, I only revealed the truth to Mia, about what you have done, and about the truth that you've kept hidden from her for a long time.
What are you talking about? I didn't hide anything.
No need to lie, we know everything.
You don't have to act tough to scare me.
I'm not trying to intimidate you. I'm just curious why you concealed it from her. But now I understand why.
What nonsense are you talking about? Get to the point.
Alright, if you insist on denying it, let me clarify. You're not actually Mia's biological mother. Am I right, Ava?
Even if you're making this up, you should provide evidence.
I'm not making it up. You've hidden this truth from her since she was too young to comprehend everything. That's why she's always believed you're her mother.
Nonsense! Why would I hide that?
Oh, really? You're her stepmother. You married Mia's father when she was 2 years old. At that age, she was too young to understand, and she assumed you were her mother. Isn't that right, Ava?
There's no truth to that.
I knew you'd deny it. However, I've known all of this from Brad. He's the neighbor across the street from your house and pretty close to Mia's father.
Just an old man. His words can't be trusted.
Then you might not know this. He showed me a photo of Mia's parents together, holding Mia in the hospital.
No way! How could he have that?
Well, because he was the one who took it for them.
So what? Did I do any harm to her? Just a white lie.
You really are the worst. You lied and made Mia think she owed you for her upbringing and forced her to comply with your unreasonable demands.
I raised her, so what if I ask for a little help? She should be grateful and comply with my request. But now, because of you, she opposes me. What an ungrateful person.
You really have a bare face. You still say that when she had to raise herself. You asked for money in an unreasonable way, and now that she's married, you expect her husband to serve you too.
It's very normal. When a daughter gets married, her mother is allowed to ask for help. I agreed to let her marry you because you are rich. If I knew you were a heartless and selfish guy, I never would have agreed. You've changed my Mia. She has never disobeyed me before. Since she married you, she started to oppose me. Who do you think you are to do that?
I'm her husband, and you are just a liar who bullied her. Obviously, she doesn't have to listen to you, and neither do I. Before I knew you, I always tried to please you. However, your demands are becoming more and more unreasonable.
That is the minimum care and respect you should have for your mother-in-law.
Minimum care and respect? You demand so much and almost treat me like your servant. However, you can't do that anymore. I already know your plan. I can't believe you would do that kind of thing. It's beyond reprehensible.
What nonsense are you talking about again?
You are too cruel. When you sent Mia a yogurt smoothie with a message wishing the baby to be healthy, I already had doubts about you. From childhood to adulthood, you have never given Mia anything. Not only that, you also called and watched her drink the entire bottle of yogurt smoothie for you. What is that for?
I'm just worried about Mia's health and hope the baby is healthy. What if she gets lazy or forgets to drink? You're overreacting.
Mia drank it and had to go to the hospital. You are a despicable human being.
Oh, is the baby okay?
The doctor said that fortunately, because she took a small dose, the fetus was not affected.
So everything is fine. What else do you want?
That's all? This is your reaction when you hear your daughter and grandchild were in danger? You are a malevolent force in this world.
Well, both of them are okay.
You look disappointed that both of them are okay.
I don't understand what you're talking about. You've been saying a lot of nonsense since just now. I can sue you for slander.
The doctor said he found the ingredients of rat poison in Mia's stomach. Although the fetus is okay, it greatly affects the mother. I immediately took the bottle of yogurt smoothie to check and discovered that there was really rat poison in the bottle. Do you know what that means?
What? Why are you asking me? I know nothing. I didn't do that.
You inhumane thing. You want to harm your children. A wolf won't eat a wolf. You have no humanity left. You are trying to kill someone. Murderer.
I didn't kill anyone. You should be careful with your careless words.
You had that intention from the beginning. Deliberately harming others and causing death can lead to imprisonment.
It's not like that. I didn't mean to kill her. I just want the baby in her womb to disappear to teach you two a lesson. You two don't respect my opinions or words. If you were more reasonable, I wouldn't have had to resort to such methods.
So, you're admitting to harming someone. You heartless person. I can't believe you'd do something like this.
I didn't kill anyone. Just a bit of rat poison can't kill a person.
Just a little? You're planning to kill a baby. That is murder. And now we have all the evidence, including your confession.
What? What are you going to do to me?
We will sue you for this.
What? You can't do that. You can't sue your mother-in-law.
Mia has cut ties with you, and now we have no relationship with you.
That ungrateful girl. How dare she do this to the person who raised her?
People who intend to harm others shouldn't say such things. There's no need for further discussion. I've already reported this to the police.
What? It can't be. You can't do that to me, ungrateful thing. You won't get away with this, you bastard!
Instead of resorting to curses, perhaps it would be more prudent for you to start begging.
If I do that, will you forgive me?
The cops are on their way.
Wait! Please don't call the police. I was just angry in the heat of the moment, and I did something terrible. I know it's my fault, so please forgive me and don't involve the police.
Well done! You're beginning to learn how to listen to others, Ava.
So, now you will forgive me?
Never. I will never forgive the person who harmed my wife and daughter. Your actions are beyond reprehensible. Cruel and selfish people like you must face the consequences of their actions. I hope you drop dead in jail, Ava. Goodbye.
No, you can't do this to me. No, I don't want to go to jail.
Then Ava was arrested, She initially denied all her actions in court. However, due to the evidence in her confession, Ava had to plead guilty and was sentenced to jail for plotting harm against others. She still refuses to offer an apology for her deeds. I heard that after spending some time in prison, she lost her sanity. She was indeed a cruel and frightening woman. Fortunately, my family managed to break free from her grasp. Currently, we live in happiness with our daughter, who is about to celebrate her first birthday. Witnessing the people we love being happy and in good health brings immense joy.